Many distinct cultures, despite developing independently from one another, have described unique creatures in their historic stories and legends. From the European Slavs, French, German, Celtic, and English, to Middle Eastern areas of Persia and Arabia, to the natives of America, both north and south, these critters make an appearance. Their specific descriptions vary, but what they have in common is their tricksy ways, ability to change the fate of humans, both good and bad, and sometimes even changeful. There are species or types of these beings, such as peri, nymphs, elves, disir, sidhe, that have their individual abilities. But collectively, you might identify these creatures as nature and elemental spirits. Little people, good people, fairies, or fae. For those of you intrigued by these beings, there are many ways to lure one to your home to get a good look. But fair warning, they can be quite finicky and do just as much damage as good. To start off, provide food and water as an offering. In particular, some helpful cleaning fae, like Brownies, are drawn to cream, milk, or honey. It is especially suggested to do this on the western side of the house, which seems to be their favourite spot. It is also recommended that you do some, well, chores. They don't like strong, unnatural smells, so you may want to get rid of perfumes or other odours that may linger. Of course, planting nature is always a good bet. In particular, hawthorn trees, foxglove, and groundsel are very dear to them. But if you do not have a green thumb, you may want to avoid this suggestion, for abusing plants may bring retribution. Lastly, you should succeed in luring these creatures. Use them pronouns, as they summarize both their nameless power and their imminence. In fact, knowing a fairy's name is to have power over them, and, well, they aren't very fond of that. If you find that you already have a fae issue that you wish to get rid of, there are certain charms for you to use. They are not too fond of salt, so sprinkling it around the house or in food you don't want to spoil is a good way to go. They also have issues with iron or silver, so keep some of those items on hand. Clothing, interestingly enough, has a peculiar connection to fae. Wearing yours inside out might do the trick, or giving them a suit of clothes might offend them enough to leave. And now going back to nature, it turns out not all plants of plants that they are fond of. St. John's wort, yarrow, or four-leaf clover are known to be potent to these creatures. All in all, depending on where you are and what type of critter they may be, it seems there are ways to entice or protect against them. But no matter how you engage, remember that at their core, all species are quite tricky, and your luck, well, is in their hands.